Okay, friends, let's talk about Shia LaBeouf and Olivia Wilde because there is so much drama going on. So recently, Olivia Wilde sat down with Variety and did a whole interview about her highly anticipated film, Don't Worry, Darling. She addressed a rumor that Harry Styles made significantly more than Florence Pugh, which is not true, by the way. And she also addressed firing Shia LaBeouf because originally he was supposed to play Harry Styles' character Jack. So when Olivia was asked about firing Shia LaBeouf, she said that he had a very combative energy that just didn't really work with the ethos that she demands in her productions. She didn't mention this, but we also know around the same time that there were some very serious allegations made against Shia LaBeouf from his ex FKA Twigs. Well, hold on to your hats, you guys, because Shia LaBeouf was in fact not fired. He decided to walk away, and he has the receipts to prove it. He sent Variety text messages that he sent Olivia saying that he quit the film due to lack of rehearsal time. He also sent in a video of Olivia begging him to stay on the project. This is what she said. He also sent in a letter to Olivia basically saying, hey, I know you're trying to get press for this movie and that my name brings a lot of clickbait, but this is not true. I was not fired. I walked away, and I need you to correct the narrative. He's apparently had this whole awakening since becoming sober and having a child. And while I'm not personally a huge fan, I think this looks worse for Olivia, but that's just me.
Olivia Wilde is busy promoting her new movie, Don't Worry, Darling, but from the looks of things, she does have things to worry about. The Transformers star recently came out with the truth about him leaving Olivia's production film, Don't Worry, Darling, and boy, did he bring the receipts. According to one source close to the actor, Shia wasn't really fired from the film's production, only to be replaced by Harry Styles. No, that's not the case at all. In fact, Olivia pleaded with him multiple times for him to continue working with her. Apparently, Olivia wanted his help with script modification. Even before cast rehearsal, Shia read the script and found it awful, and so he turned down the 38-year-old director. What's more, Pug wasn't really confirmed for the film back then. After having just wrapped up a huge Marvel production, Pug was having trouble committing to the film, and Olivia Wilde was not happy about it. In fact, Shia found himself doing a cast rehearsal with just Chris Pine and Olivia Wilde at Pine's residence. With all that going on, Shia and Pug only had 10 minutes of interaction over FaceTime, and Shia felt that with no interaction, the chemistry wouldn't work on set. Not to mention, the script didn't get any better, so he did the next logical thing he could. He simply quit. There have been screenshots, emails, and even a video sent by Olivia Wilde to Shia confirming all this and more. According to the mounting evidence, on October 16, 2020, Shia informed Olivia Wilde that he was backing out. Olivia went, oh no. She asked him not to make any decisions before the in-person meeting and that she'll respect whatever he decided. On August 20th, she texted Shia again, saying that he doesn't have to be in any of his movies. But don't ever doubt me. We pinky promised, and that means something in my house.
Guys, we have the video. This is a screenshot. I found this video on Problematic Fame on Instagram. I don't know where this hashtag came from, but Problematic Fame posted it. In the video, Olivia Wilde is begging Shia LaBeouf to come back to her movie. Here's the clip.
Shia. I just went riding my horse, very sweaty, but I wanted to reach out because I feel like I'm not ready to give up on this yet, and I too am heartbroken, and I want to figure this out. And you know, I think this might be a bit of a wake-up call for Miss Flo, and I want to know if you're open to giving this a shot with me, with us. If she really commits, if she really puts her mind and heart into it at this point, and if you guys can make peace, and I respect your point of view, I respect hers, but if you guys can do it, what do you think? Is there hope? Is there hope? Will you let me know? Okay, bye.
Fast forward to September 10th, Shia contacted Toby Eric from Warner Brothers, apologizing for not being able to continue with the movie. And this is when Shia received that video from Olivia. And boy, is it damning. It goes against everything Olivia has been telling the public about Shia not working on her film. The House star claimed that she initially fired Shia LaBeouf because of conflicting schedules. However, somewhere later down the road, she revealed the real reason for firing the Daytime Emmy Award winner. In an interview with Variety, Olivia said, I say this as someone who is such an admirer of his work. His process was not conducive to the ethos that I demand in my productions. Apparently, Shia's process required combative energy, and honestly, that just sounds like a coy way of saying he was clashing with the cast and crew. Olivia also admitted that the sexual, emotional, and psychological abuse allegations against the actor played a role in her decision to fire Shia LaBeouf. Shia was in rehab for most of the time, and he couldn't really respond. But now, he wants to set the record straight. He thinks that Olivia used his downward spiral for some PR to promote her film. And yikes, that really paints her in a different light in front of the media. Do we even want to watch her movie now? Well, one fan even tweeted, Olivia Wilde is wild af for trying to say she fired Shia LaBeouf because Florence didn't feel safe, and she refused to work with him to then turn around and get exposed for begging this man to be in that shitty-ass film. I will no longer be watching Don't Worry, Darling. So, we're taking that as a known. And that's a wrap-up for today's video. Until next time, bye!